Hey there, so today we have another review. This is a beer courtesy of Scott, thank you so much. I really don't know why he had to send this one out. This is one of those special beers. This is Bourbon County, Goose Island, Bourbon County, Barleywine, 2014. I think this might be the last one before they went to the large format. Absolutely insane. I mean, like, thank you so much, Scott, but like, you know, I understand like sending some cool stuff and new cool stuff, the stuff that I haven't tried, but I've had this beer before, and this is like a cellar pick, like, I don't know. Scott, keep your cellar picks. You don't have to send this stuff out. It's super generous of you. Thank you so much. Really flattering. Thank you so much. So, this beer box in at 11.7, and yeah, this is just special, good old Bourbon County. Absolutely awesome. Is this when they stopped? I forget. I think they, at this point, I believe they were still doing Bourbon County Stout, then aging this beer in that. So, yeah, I mean, see that dark color. That tends to make sense. And just, you know, I'm thinking back to like we're probably dating ourselves to back to 2014 when, you know, barley wines were a thing, and like, you know, trying to tick off a bunch of the whales. I remember doing a really cool bottle share, and like, you know, you're talking about all the beers from that era, you know, Alpine Great, Mother of All Storms, all the Midnight Sun ones, Deal with the Devil, Hill Farmstead Aaron. I remember, you know, picking up one of the early batches of Hill Farmstead Aaron at the brewery. Just killer beers. And then like in the end, like I wasn't the biggest fan of barley wine, and this was still my favorite, just because this is such a caricature of barley wine. It's not really pure barley wine because it does have that influence of Bourbon County Stout in it, and you can see it's like way too dark to be really a barley wine, right? It's very dark. This is this is deep brown. Like, this is deep brown to light black color, right? Like, this is barely brown at all. Has a kind of like almost a yellowish kind of head to it, but it's like a deep, like a bright tan, medium toasty tan kind of color. Yeah. Oof. Yeah, you get those big signature Bourbon County notes just jumped out of the glass. Yeah. It's tons of like candied, candied, sweet, ripe fruit. It's goji berries, it's plums, it's figs, it's like fruit concentrate, and then it's wrapped around with caramel, and it's like dipped in sugar, and it's been stewed for a while, and there's wood back underneath that. And then that big smack of bourbon note, and then that stout-ish note comes in. So there's a little bit of like sticky, dark chocolate notes and coffee, along with that like just most intense dark toffee you can imagine. And it just smells intoxicating, honeyed. Yeah. So the reason why I like this beer, and it just showed off different from the other bourbon barrel aged stouts, is that this beer just has so much impact to it, right? As again, it's a caricature of the style. There's no nimbleness to it. It is balls to the wall, like, you know, pump your gas to, you know, put a brick on on the gas pedal. It's just like everything's amplified. You know, that, am I getting the stout character? I don't know. Maybe it's there, maybe it's not. Maybe it has a Bourbon County Stout in it. I forget. I imagine, from what I imagine, they had the infection and they stopped doing. This might be like one of the first years they stopped doing it. I forget. At some point they stopped, you know, using the Bourbon County Stout barrels to age this beer. They just did it individually and separately. Here, I think I probably taste less of that kind of stout character, but it's just so rich and decadent. It's intense, but now with the age, it seems like it's gotten a little less sweet and like intense. It's gotten a little bit more nimble character to it. It's almost like the booze and all that like rich character has sort of aged out. It's a little bit more refined and pretty, right? So up front, you get all that malt. It's big, rich malt notes. It's almost like Doppelbock. It's like wide range. It's almost like tons of Maillard character, Munich malt on this one, wrapped around with the bourbon that's like really well integrated into the beer. A little bit of sticky sweetness, that bourbon notes come in, vanilla, more of the dark fruit. I get almost like a little bit of chocolate as well, a little bit of light roast to it, like just a hair of just a little bit of like a drizzle of like chocolate syrup or coffee flavor, espresso flavor in there. and just drives off quite nicely. The alcohol is like really honed in on this one. Absolutely pretty and fantastic. This is just one of the best barrel aged beers you're ever going to try. And in my opinion, if you really want to drink this style of beer, barrel aged barley wine, you're gonna get impact, and this is impact all the way. 100 out of 100. That is Goose Island's Bourbon County barley wine. Until next time, guys. Cheers. Thank you so much, Scott. Fun stuff. Cheers. Later.